Estou montando aqui o meu jogador, tá? Estamos com... Aqui tem muitas coisas, ó. O número da camisa, o college, essas coisas, tá? Já coloquei meu nome aqui, ó. Beleza? Ah, pessoal, já deixa o joinha, já deixa o like, beleza? E bora pro vídeo. Vou escolher o número da minha camisa, 28. 89. Sólido, compacto. Acho que eu vou deixar o compacto. Aqui agora eu vou deixar Driving Dunk 98. Agora 3 pontos. Eu vou deixar aqui, ó. 98. Corrida com bola 90. Speed com bola 93. Aceleração 89. Estamina 98. Bloqueio 63. Steel 1. Pós-compra. Finish movies. Olha que da hora. Caraca, tá carregando. Temos aqui o Philadelphia, Memphis Grizzlies. Acho que eu vou com o Memphis Grizzlies mesmo. Time do Jamorão, vamos lá. Eu vou escolher aqui, ó, Hall of Fame. Vamos jogar agora, hein? Vamos ganhar.
Hey, come on, man. Okay, look at Power being coach. Coach DF.
Give me that, give me that.
Let's go, go.
Green. Let's go! Switch everything, no threes.
Good defense, good defense. Yep.
That's fine, that's fine.
I'm on you, I'm on you, I'm on you.
Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that!
Power versus...
Let's go, Power!
Everyone else!
The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At center, Zach Edey.
Vamos ver aí, ó.
At small forward, Desmond Bain. At the other forward position, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the point guard, Ja Morant. At the other guard position, Rodriguez.
Caraca, Rodrigues. Vamos lá, família. Vamos lá, família. Vamos lá.
Time to meet the starting five for your Utah Jazz. At point, 6'4".
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Morant is out there at Rodriguez. And it's Edey in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Utah, in at forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Kessler in at center. Here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Bane passes to Rodriguez. And it's off from three-point range. Markkanen in the corner. To the middle. Here's Sexton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
A nice shot by Rodriguez.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Markkanen. Collins kicks to Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz.
Yeah, and they lost the season series.
This was anyone.
A little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved. The officials are all over that one.
After back-to-back 50-win seasons, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
3-2,
that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27 and 55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Talked to Will Hardy a little while ago. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 5.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Rodriguez passes to Morant. They need this, and it's sent back by Kessler. And it's good for 2. Utah has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
He's shifty. Sexton can get by you if he's given a lane.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Rodriguez with it, now defended by Markkanen. On the wing, MP. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your size.
And Utah making a change here. Filipowski's checked in. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
And he can't hit the second. And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell. And they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks.
Now, here's Markkanen. After the miss from Rodriguez. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Outside for Rodriguez. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, you got to keep George away from the basket or you can expect to get dunked on.
Morant passes to Aldama. Here's Rodriguez. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for MP.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
George finds Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Yeah, give it to Sexton. He can get up and finish.
Now the pass to Rodriguez. Jackson trying to break free. Second chance shot. The rebound by the Jazz.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Markkanen passes to George. He gets it in there. George has got 9 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Sexton against Rodriguez. It's stolen. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Rodriguez goes in. Filipowski grabs the board. Outside, George. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 11.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so it's Utah enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've excelled in the... And... making some changes here. .55 seconds left to play here in the half. Collins. The shot's good on the assist by George. Collins has got his first basket of the night.
Pretty basketball. George with the perfect feed.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Rodriguez. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Morant. And it's Bain in at the 3. George against Bain. The shot by George, no good. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And it's Morant missing.
Ai, quase que eu ia pegar esse rebote. Ai, machucaram o Jamoran, cara. Não. Machucaram o Jamoran, cara. Não acredito. Ai, meu Deus do céu. Quem foi o jogador que... Ah, ele torceu o tornozelo. Ele pulou. Ai, meu Deus. Agora tá fora o Jamoran. Para o jogo, juiz.
Para o jogo.
Tight defense against Kessler.
Não acredito que machucaram o Jamoran,
Their
cara.
first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge
Caraca,
factor.
velho. Jamoran joga tão bem, cara.
And he sinks the second.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the boards, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those two things alone will earn you minutes.
Eu sabia que iam fazer isso com o Jamoran.
Jackson finds MP.
Sai.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Markkanen. And so it's Utah. Up by a dozen here at the
Não
end
sei
of
se
the
ele
quarter.
pisou em
They've had
falso,
such
não
great ball
sei,
movement,
galera.
shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this.
Jamoran tá fora do próximo jogo, caralho, não acredito.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback,
Não creio
one side
nisso,
trying to
cara.
protect their lead. Guys, it has been a clinic out there by Keontae George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room.
O jogo
because
tava
you're
indo
right.
tão bem, cara,
He's
tão
the
bem.
problem right now.
The guard pair, it's George and Sexton.
Machucaram o Jamoran.
In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. And it's Kessler in at the
Falta
center
boa.
position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Stan, you've been
Boa.
on the bench in the NBA for many decades.
Boa,
What
time,
were some
vamos,
of your
time.
biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there is a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that.
Belo jogo, vamos
That
lá.
I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for
cara é
over
muito
and
bom.
over and over again. And then guys
Vai.
just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care and prepare
Olha
them in
olha
every
esse
way.
toco que o cara
It's gotta
faz,
be
velho.
just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Passes it to George. On the wing, Markkanen.
Cara, vai lá.
Edie with the rebound.
Vamos
And
lá.
I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Calma.
Yeah, it was a great look.
Aqui.
Sometimes they don't
Sai,
fall.
sai.
You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Jackson kicks to Rodriguez. And he
Yeah.
gets the whistle for the 30-second call.
Ué,
And now let's have a look at the
violação.
teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Jazz, number one.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season
Yeah,
ago. I
yeah.
mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
And the Jazz call time here. And for the Grizzlies, 2024 stand was marked by
Yeah,
an
Memphis.
unprecedented amount of injuries.
Well, Kevin, they used 51 different starting lineups. That's
Oh,
the most in
Sexton,
NBA
yeah.
history. And they were also forced to use 12 injury hardship
calma,
exceptions.
errou.
That is just incredibly bad luck.
Here's what Utah's going with
Vocês
right
vão
now.
ver agora.
Lebowski,
Vocês vão ver.
he's checked in for Walker Kessler.
Vocês vão
Jordan
ver agora.
Clarkson comes in for Markkanen. And it's Collier in for George. And now we've got some time to
errando
check in from the
muito.
sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player,
Boa.
I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question,
Boa,
DA.
garoto.
Thank you. Utah leading by 17. Here's Collier.
Vai nele, vai nele.
Unloads from 9.
Boa,
It's
belo
blocked.
toco.
And they get it back.
Tá cercado aqui.
Shot clock at 6. And the
Falta.
whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. And And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Utah Jazz.
Well, they've been owning the painted area
A próxima a gente ganha,
I
vamos
love
lá.
the intensity they're playing with down there.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
So on the floor for Memphis, Kennard is out there with Rodriguez. Then there's Wells. And there's Jackson. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. George, no good. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Rodriguez, no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Kessler.
Vai nele, vai nele.
Kessler throws it down.
Tinha que ter cercado ele.
You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
Looking to get it going. Rebounded by the Jazz. George has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Não dá, não.
Here's Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Rodriguez with it. He's picked up by Collins.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Johns, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's George. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession. Here's Collins. Over Jackson. Another miss by Utah.
That wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
George dishes to Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
6 on the shot clock. The shot by George, wide open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And this is why people are so high on George. He can take over games with his scoring.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Outside, Markkanen shoots over Rodriguez. 80 with the rebound. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show.
Ai, cara, tava lindo meu rebote ali.
This was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Colin Sexton.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Stripped it away. To the inside. A nice shot by Rodriguez.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Utah.
Now, here's Sexton. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Collier. The three-pointer off the mark. Kennard against Sexton.
Calma aqui.
Kennard kicks to Rodriguez. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Cara, não acredito que eles
the
estão
rim.
errando.
Love the hustle. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony.
Eu tô com 60 de overall. Jamoran tá fora do jogo, não creio nisso, velho. Jamoran tá machucado. Então é isso, galera. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Valeu!